acknowledge that the lands on which we are hosting this meeting include the traditional territories of many nations. The CFPC recognizes that the many injustices experienced by the Indigenous peoples of what we now call Canada continue to affect their health and well-being. The CFPC respects that Indigenous peoples have rich cultural and traditional practices that have been known to improve health outcomes. I invite all attendees to reflect on the territories you're calling in from as we commit ourselves to gaining knowledge, forging a new culturally safe relationship, and contributing to reconciliation. Nous reconnaissons que les terres sur lesquelles nous tenons cette rencontre regroupent les territoires traditionnels de nombreuses nations. Le CMFC reconnaît que les nombreuses injustices subies par les populations autochtones de ce que nous appelons maintenant le Canada continuent d'avoir un impact sur leur santé et bien-être. Le CMFC respecte le fait que les peuples autochtones ont des pratiques culturelles et traditionnelles riches dont les bienfaits sur la santé sont reconnus. J'invite tous les participants à songer au territoire où vous vous trouvez présentement, alors que nous nous engageons à acquérir des connaissances, à forger une nouvelle relation culturellement sécuritaire et à contribuer à la réconciliation.
Hello, my name is Maria.
My name is Declan Funston.
Hi, my name is Lauren Dillon.
I'm Dwayne Livingston.
I'm Eliana.
My name is Gabriela.
Hola, mi nombre es Luis.
Soy Camila.
My name is Kayla and I'm a music student at Humber College.
These last few months have been incredibly difficult for so many of us.
I've lost gigs and I've lost my job, and I'm sure you've lost something of yours.
But I know that staying home is also a privilege.
Y que los trabajadores de salud que luchan constantemente por cuidar de nosotros no tienen esa opción.
They put themselves in harm's way every day.
Nous saluons le courage de nos héros en premier lieu.
Words alone cannot begin to express the gratitude that I feel.
On behalf of the Faculty of Media and Creative Arts, my classmates and I wanted to share this song with you to thank you for what you do.
We hope that it brings you some joy.
Glowing hearts, we see their eyes, the truth.
is my sincere pleasure to be sharing in today's convocation ceremony, my first official event as CFPC President. We are pleased to welcome our colleagues who are celebrating professional milestones this year, and we are proud to celebrate their many accomplishments. C'est un énorme plaisir pour moi que d'assister avec vous à cette cérémonie, mon premier événement officiel en tant que président du collège. Nous sommes ravis de rendre hommage à nos collègues qui ont atteint d'importants jalons de leur carrière professionnelle cette année et sommes fiers de célébrer les nombreuses realizations. The CFPC is the professional home for family physicians who hold certification in the College of Family Physicians of Canada, the CCFP special designation, as well as fellowship, life membership, and those who focus their practice in certain domains of care to help meet the needs of their patients and communities. I would like to acknowledge my colleagues who have successfully achieved their CCFP and other special designations in the midst of the pandemic. These have been challenging times. I'm proud to call myself a family physician, and I can still recall the work, preparation, and training that went into achieving this goal. It's a validation of the high standards of skills, knowledge, and expertise which you have achieved as a family doctor, and it is a first step to earning other special designations offered by the college. Whether you are receiving a CCFP or other designation, your accomplishments further strengthen the quality healthcare system that we are blessed to have in our country and ensure the highest quality care for your patients and communities. I will now introduce Dr. Francine Lemire, Executive Director and CEO of the CFPC.
Thank you, Dr. Bouchard. Welcome to all of our colleagues and esteemed guests. We are delighted to be here with you today to honor the special achievement of this year's graduates and award recipients. While we all hope to be gathering in person to celebrate your achievements, it has not been possible given the ongoing restrictions on large gatherings during the pandemic. Nevertheless, it is with great honor that I kick off today's celebration and thank you for attending. Bienvenue à tous nos collègues et invités. Nous sommes ravis de vous accueillir aujourd'hui pour rendre hommage aux réalisations exceptionnelles des diplômés ainsi que des lauréats et lauréates de cette année. Nous souhaitons tous pouvoir nous rencontrer en personne pour célébrer ces réalisations, mais ceci est impossible étant donné les restrictions en vigueur concernant la taille des rassemblements pendant la pandémie. Ceci dit, c'est un grand honneur pour moi que de donner le coup d'envoi à cette célébration et de vous remercier de votre participation. Each year at Convocation, we have the pleasure of presenting several awards. I'd like to take a moment to honor and introduce each of our esteemed award recipients. The W. Victor Johnston Award recognizes a leader in family medicine for their continuous and enduring contributions to the specialty of family medicine in Canada or abroad. This year's recipient is Dr. Jane Philpott. Dr. Philpott is an accomplished family physician, educator, global health champion, and has held several senior positions with the Government of Canada, including serving as Canada's Federal Minister of Health and Minister of Indigenous Services. Presently, Dr. Philpott serves as Dean, Faculty of Sciences with Queen's University.
Hi, my name is Jane Philpott. I am a family doctor and currently the Dean of the Faculty of Health Sciences at Queen's University, as well as the Director of the School of Medicine and the CEO of the Southeastern Ontario Academic Medical Organization. I've been a family doctor for 35 years, finishing my family medicine residency in 1986. I was absolutely surprised and delighted when I found out that I am the 2021 recipient of the W. Victor Johnston Award. This is a huge honor. I actually looked back to see who has won this award in the past, and I am amongst peers whom I esteem very highly. So it's a terrific honor. It's, I think, a recognition of not simply the things that I've been able to do in my career as a family doctor, but the role of the specialty writ large. And I'm really honored that I've had the privilege of serving as a family doctor in a huge range of capacities, whether it be working with patients in the country of Niger for about a decade. I also spent almost 2 decades as a family doctor in the Markham-Stouffville area and was chief of family medicine there. Then had the great privilege of becoming the federal minister of health, and the work of being a family doctor definitely informed that. And now, of course, here at Queen's as the Dean of Health Sciences, I'm very proud to introduce myself as a professor of family medicine and to be able to make sure that the specialty is well understood and supported in the work that we do here at Queen's. In terms of the important contributions we make as family physicians, I don't think you can forget the fact that what really makes us family physicians is the time that we have spent with our patients, their families, and the communities that they live in. And so for me, the heart of family medicine will always be the time on the clinical front lines of primary care, working in a wonderful interprofessional team, and being able to get to know families over generations. But I think that some of the contributions that perhaps led to this award were the fact that I was able to take family medicine onto a national and international stage in my capacity as Federal Minister of Health, as well as being Minister of Indigenous Services. I really attribute some of the successes that I was able to have in my work in government to the fact that I was well trained as a family doctor, because the things that you learn in family medicine about how national policies impact the lives of real people were really valuable lessons that I took to Ottawa. And it allowed me to be able to make some changes in issues like drug policy, medical assistance in dying, and many other areas, because I was informed by people that had told me their life stories over many years. And of course, now in my work as Dean and Director of the School of Medicine here at Queen's, I'm really pleased to be able to bring the family medicine lens to that work as well, to recognize a truly interdisciplinary approach to health sciences education, to the research that we do here at Queen's, and also, of course, to the way that we train all health professionals, whether they be family doctors or doctors in other specialties, or even our many partners across the range of health professions. Certainly the challenges of the pandemic have changed family medicine in many ways, many positive ways. We've seen how family doctors have adapted in terms of the delivery of practice, delivery of care in virtual formats, for example, but always making sure that the care is accessible for our patients and their families. I think that family doctors have also been huge champions of some of the important public health measures that have been necessary to get through this pandemic in the best possible way. We've seen that in a very big way through the vaccination campaigns, for example, that have been deeply supported and will continue to be supported by family medicine and primary care, working alongside public health and other specialists. So I think as we step out of this pandemic and get back to hopefully a post-pandemic world one of these days, I know that family medicine will be stronger than ever, and I will always be proud to be part of it.
Congratulations, Dr. Philpott. This year, we're bestowing honorary membership in the College of Family Physicians of Canada upon 2 remarkable individuals. Honorary membership recognizes individuals who have made outstanding contribution to the CFPC, the discipline of family medicine, the health system, or the health and well-being of the population in Canada or abroad. This year, we're pleased to honor Dr. Shelley Ross of Edmonton, Alberta, and Dr. Craig Campbell of Ottawa, Ontario. Dr. Shelley Ross is president of the Canadian Association of Medical Education and is known for the tireless passion she brings to her position as assistant professor in the University of Alberta's Department of Family Medicine. As part of the faculty, she integrates medical education and interdisciplinary research into curriculum and translates research into family medicine practice. Her work in developing and evaluating competency-based assessment has been recognized in Canada and around the world.
My name is Shelley Ross. I am a professor at the Department of Family Medicine at the University of Alberta. I'm not a family physician, but I do study how we train family physicians and work to make it better. And I've been doing that since 2008. Being nominated for this award is amazing. I am so incredibly privileged to work with family physicians, to work with the College of Family Physicians of Canada, and to get a recognition like this, that the work that I do is seen as worthwhile by so many people, is amazing and wonderful. I think my most important contributions are bringing good educational theory to what we do in practice, in terms of how we train family physicians, how we assess family physicians in training in particular. I do a lot of work in residency education and bringing in good evidence from education theory, research and education, and applying that in the context of family medicine, I think has contributed to improving multiple aspects of how we train family physicians and how we ensure that our training will meet community needs, that we're teaching in the right way, we're teaching the right stuff, and we're teaching it for the right reasons. I don't think I would have even been in consideration for this award without all the incredible family physicians I've had the opportunity to work with. The biggest mentor and hero in family medicine for me has always been Mike Donoff. I had the opportunity to work with him right from the beginning. I want to thank the people at the college I've worked with, Ivy Anderson, Nancy Fowler, Brent Quern, as well as the incredible support staff, Laura Lee, Tatiana, Heidi, Aaron. They've been amazing, and they really get so much work done on behalf of the academic side of family medicine training. And then my home department, Rick Spooner, who hired me, and my family, who are very, very patient about the fact that a lot of my time is spent doing work and traveling for work, and they've been very supportive.
Thank you, Dr. Ross. Dr. Craig Campbell is a specialist in internal medicine, associate professor of medicine, and the director curriculum for the MD program in the Faculty of Medicine at the University of Ottawa. He previously worked at the university from 1999 to 2002 as Director of Continuing Professional Development before moving to the Royal College of Physicians and Surgeons of Canada. For 18 years, Dr. Campbell served in senior leadership roles, including Executive Director, Office of Professional Affairs, and Principal Senior Advisor, Competency-Based Continuing Professional Development in the Office of Specialty Education. He led the design and implementation of the Royal College's Maintenance of Certification program and served as the strategic lead for a competency-based model to advance physician learning and practice improvement. Among his many accomplishments, Dr. Campbell is a founding member of the International Academy for CPD Accreditation and a fellow of the Society for Academic Continuing Medical Education, or SACME for short.
An honor for me to receive this honorary membership from the College of Family Physicians of Canada. Family physicians have been my colleagues, my mentors, my friends in medical education across the spectrum for over 20 years. I've had the privilege of working with and learning from so many outstanding colleagues in family medicine, both in continuing professional development and more recently in undergraduate medical education. I've personally benefited from their willingness to share their wisdom, experience, and expertise with me, and they've continually inspired me by their passion, their commitment for patient care and for medical education of students, of residents, and of physicians in practice, and I'm delighted to receive this honorary membership in the College of Family Physicians of Canada.
Thank you, Dr. Campbell. I'd like to acknowledge the unique challenges that you all have experienced over this past year and a half as you've had to quickly adapt to training, learning, teaching, and working amidst a pandemic. We applaud your resilience in the face of such great challenges. You have all done an incredible job and have worked tirelessly to deliver excellent patient care and reach your professional milestones. Congratulations. We are delighted to congratulate all members who have qualified for special designations this year, including certification in the College of Family Physicians of Canada, fellowship, life membership, and certificates of added competence. The work you've all put into achieving these milestones reflect your dedication to family medicine. C'est un énorme plaisir pour nous de féliciter tous les membres qui ont obtenu une désignation spéciale cette année, y compris la certification du Collège des médecins de famille du Canada, le titre de fellow, de membre à vie ou un certificat de compétences additionnelles. Le travail que chacun de vous a accompli afin d'atteindre cet important jalon reflète bien votre dévouement envers la médecine de famille. We are pleased to celebrate more than 3,000 family physicians who are receiving their CCFP designation, our largest cohort ever, and other special designations. In addition, we're pleased to showcase CFPC board members, past presidents, and chapter past presidents who hold CFPC special designations and hear more about the value this has brought to them both personally and professionally.
Over 40 years ago, I made a decision that if I was going to become a family doctor, then I wanted to be the best there was. At that time, I had two options: to take a one-year hospital training program leading to a license in general practice, or to apply for a two-year program leading to certification in family medicine with the College of Family Physicians of Canada, of course. This was easier said than done in those days. Though this is the standard for family medicine training nowadays, in 1974, only 8 years after family medicine training programs had been established for the first time at the universities of Western Ontario and Calgary, it was considered a very self-directed, career-centered decision with a dedicated commitment, akin to a religious calling. 2 years later, I became the proud owner of a CCFP. I never looked back. Now, just as then, certification has meant a designation that identifies me as a specialist in family medicine. It may be one of the hardest medical specialties to maintain because it requires a commitment to such a breadth of knowledge and skills that covers so many aspects of patient care. But it also allows me to be in the face of my patients and their families, offering me the joys and rewards that come with this kind of doctor-patient relationship. Understandably, my CCFP designation has changed over the years. Now for my patients, it seems to be a given. But to me, it still represents the lifelong commitment that I made to family medicine 47 years ago, and I still wear it proudly.
To me, certification and fellowship represent my pledge to my patients to be there for them no matter what their dilemma or concern is. My commitment is to walk with them along any path: birth, illness, loss, recovery, healing, and sometimes redemption. The long relationships in family medicine lead one to be hopeful for redemption and healing even after many difficult years. To those of you receiving certification, fellowship, or a certificate of added competence, I will say, first of all, congratulations. Each of these designations represent a long journey and a lot of hard work. You are a hugely valuable resource to the people in the communities where you practice.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Alain Pavilanis. J'étais président du Collège des médecins de famille du Canada et c'était probablement la meilleure année de ma vie. J'ai toujours été fier de mon association avec le Collège. J'ai commencé en pratique rurale et j'ai passé les examens par la voie de la pratique et j'ai tout de suite apprécié que les désignations de certifiés du Collège et de fellows du Collège me donnaient une certaine crédibilité auprès de la population et auprès de mes collègues, les autres spécialistes. Alors pour moi, le travail que le Collège a fait dans la promotion de la médecine familiale et le travail que nous faisons a été vraiment fantastique. Et je pense qu'on peut tous être fiers d'être membres du Collège. Je n'ai jamais regretté mon choix de la médecine familiale. Bien sûr, on a tous des journées qui sont des meilleures et des journées qui sont pires, mais mon choix n'a jamais été remis en question, pas une seule journée. Je suis très fier d'être médecin de famille, je suis très content de mes choix et je vous encourage à rentrer en pratique avec le même sens de fierté et d'optimisme. I have always loved being a family doctor. From the first day that I started in rural practice, doing a full practice from obstetrics to emergency to family counseling, I really have loved family medicine. And it's been a lot about the relationships that one builds. So it's partly about the clinical competence and providing medical services, but it's also about the relationships that I've built with my patients over my career. I have never regretted a single day my choice of family medicine as a career. Everybody can have ups and downs, but this has just been the best career choice that I possibly could have made. And that's what I would encourage all of you to go out with, being proud and excited about what I think is the best career that you could possibly choose.
Je veux vraiment offrir toutes mes félicitations à ceux et celles qui reçoivent cette année une désignation du Collège des médecins de famille du Canada. Chaque désignation du Collège marque une étape importante dans nos vies professionnelles, mais toutes sont là pour reconnaître deux choses, la compétence et l'engagement. L'engagement des médecins de famille envers leurs patients, leur communauté et la discipline. Je veux vraiment aussi féliciter de façon toute particulière les nouveaux certifiés. C'est quand même la première désignation et ça arrive après beaucoup de travail, beaucoup de sacrifices, chacun a eu un parcours particulier. Alors, on est très heureux de vous accueillir dans la grande famille du Collège médecins de famille du Canada. Je vous souhaite d'avoir une carrière qui a été aussi enrichissante pour moi. Pour être médecin de famille, c'est vraiment un grand privilège, un grand bonheur d'être médecin de famille. Well, I want to congratulate all of you who are receiving this year special designations from the CFPC. Each designation marks an important time in our professional career, and they all mean and recognize the competency, the engagement of family physicians, of you to your patients, your communities, and to the discipline.
Certification of the College of Family Physicians, which is what the CCFP actually refers to, means to me that I was recognized as being competent to practice medicine as a family physician and as a generalist, even though, to be honest, I didn't actually feel that way. but getting this certification gave me confidence that I was safe to be released on an unsuspecting public. My certificate of added competence in palliative care was a recognition for me that within family medicine, there were many different areas in which family physicians could excel, and the CAC in palliative care, for me, recognized that special effort and training and experience that I'd undertaken for many years to serve the palliative care needs of my patients, families, and, might I add, medical and allied health colleagues.
This is a significant year for me because it's 50 years since I started medical school at the University of Toronto and 44 years since finishing my residency in 1977, also at the University of Toronto. I have a continuing academic role at the University of Toronto, helping to develop and support the next generation of leaders in family medicine. And I retired from clinical practice, not due to COVID, but as it turned out, in the midst of COVID just a year ago. So it's a time for reflection. It's very positive to reflect on what the CFPC special designations mean to me. For me personally, I achieved the CCFP EM for emergency medicine in 1983. That was the second year of the program. And what it represents for me is the CFPC, our college, supporting high standards for family medicine with lifelong education and robust evaluation. So what I'd like to say to all the recipients of certificates of added competence this year is congratulations. Display your designation with pride for the knowledge, values, and skills it represents. Carry your designation with humility, recognizing that you are on a learning journey with your colleagues, your patients, and your community. Live with your designation responsibly in service to all who can benefit from your work. That means sharing your knowledge with colleagues and obviously benefiting individual patients that you serve. Remember always that you are a generalist, a family doctor whose added competence is recognized by your college.
I know that when I meet a member that has a special designation, they have made optimal patient care a priority. And I don't have to worry about the quality of care that my patient receives from colleagues because we're all required to be updated to maintain our designation. I am proud to be a member of the College of Family Physicians of Canada and to have my fellowship, and I look forward to having my lifetime membership when the time is right. To all of those of you who are receiving a special designation through the College of Family Physicians of Canada in 2021, congratulations.
Bonjour, je suis le Dr Guillaume Charbonneau. Je pratique à Maniwaki au Québec. J'ai une désignation, une certification du Collège des médecins de famille du Canada. La certification pour moi, c'est une fierté de m'être spécialisé en médecine de famille, puis de faire partie de la grande famille des médecins de famille canadiens. J'ai aussi une désignation de fellow en médecine de famille. Pour moi, le fellow en médecine de famille, c'est une reconnaissance après la spécialité, d'avoir pratiqué pendant plusieurs années en concordance avec les valeurs de la médecine de famille et d'avoir réussi à mettre en pratique et développer ce que j'ai appris pendant ma spécialité en médecine de famille.
And finally, I'd like to add that my fellowship in family medicine was an altogether different kind of recognition. This fellowship for me was a recognition by my peers of my contribution to the discipline, coming to help it grow and thrive and benefit Canadians through the provision of the highest quality family medicine that was possible. I have to say that my fellowship actually means the most to me of all my certifications because it is a peer recognition, and I'm most proud of my efforts to make the college and the discipline of family medicine thrive in a world where it was certainly very challenged during the length of my career.
Ce que j'aime de ma profession de médecin de famille, c'est la diversité de la pratique, la capacité de pouvoir accompagner, faire la prise en charge de patients, les accompagner dans les différentes facettes de leur vie, de les aider quand ils ont des problèmes, de les soutenir quand ils ont des difficultés, de les revoir quand ils vont mieux. Mais aussi de voir des patients dans d'autres contextes, comme par exemple de voir des patients que je vois pour une première fois dans un contexte où ils vivent une situation très difficile à l'urgence, ou encore qu'ils ont été hospitalisés parce que leurs conditions nécessitent de rester à l'hôpital ou aux soins intensifs. Et aussi d'aider dans d'autres contextes, comme par exemple des patients en fin de vie qu'on peut soutenir avec des soins palliatifs de haute qualité à la maison, en fonction de ce qu'ils souhaitent comme soins à ce moment-là.
I want also to share the joy. I hope it will be for you all a joy, the joy of being a family physician. I know that we are facing very difficult and very challenging time, but every time I think we can find some fulfillment, and also we don't lose the sense of meaning. What we're doing is really making a big difference for individuals and for the communities. And this is where, even when it's difficult, I personally find really the strength and the joy to continue.
And finally, what do I love about family medicine? And being a family physician, it's very emotional for me, as you can see. In my view, family medicine is the most engaging, most challenging, and most significant undertaking in medicine. And it opens a wide vista on what it means to be human.
In closing, I'd like to thank everyone who joined us for today's virtual celebration. We look forward to welcoming you back to celebrate at an in-person convocation event as soon as we can safely do so. Thank you for joining us today. Take good care. Merci d'avoir été des nôtres aujourd'hui. Prenez bien soin de vous.